Alright guys, welcome back to episode 3 of this Wrestling GM save. Um, Another episode. Last show was actually not as good as our first, unfortunately. As you can see, it was slightly lower than the one before, and our feuds are not really, I'll show you now, not really gaining the heat we wanted them to gain. So I'm beginning to think maybe you've got to book them against each other, or in sort of matches involving each other more often. So that's the kind of thing we're going to try today. We are going to add another feud between the face Oliver Redman and our mid-card champ Cassius Thorne. So we're going to start that one today on the show. That one might run till the very end of the save as well. We'll open with a one-on-one match, normal match, where we will have our one half of the tag team champions, Big Hugo Grande, taking on. Who shall he take on? Paddock. Yeah, he can face Chris Paddock. We'll give Grande the win, make him look good as the sort of muscle of the Spanish collection. Give him the pinfall win, put it at 12 minutes. Complete that. It looks like the game's got a little bit of an update here, graphic wise. As you can see, it's more of like a tab here at the side. The next we will have an attack to 1v1. We'll try 1v1 attack where we'll have Ortega attack the other half of the tag team number one contenders, the Unwanted, Steve Nottingham. Names are still struggling for me in this. I need to maybe start block recording these so that I can learn names and stuff faster. We will then have we'll add a triple threat to the card. Triple threat normal match where we'll have just anybody from the main card, and we need Oliver. Oliver Redmond's a main eventer, that's fine. So we'll have Oliver Redmond, Behemoth, probably. I just like to side B. Behemoth and Jack Wright works too, right? Jack Wright, yeah. Redmond will get the win. We'll let them go for 16 minutes. I feel like booking these cards are harder because I don't have a realistic way to know. Like, I'm still learning about everybody as we're going along. Whereas, like, when I picked up Impact, I knew who I wanted to use and who was good enough to be used, if you know what I mean. Challenge to a 1v1 match. This will be where Redmond will call out the champion. We'll call out Cassius Thorne, challenging him to a match. We'll try our oh, I need to hit the side B, that's why. We'll try our idea of needing to actually spend in ring time with each other to get the heat up, and we'll have them face next week and see if that really boosts it before the pay-per-view. Only 38 minutes left already. We might shorten some of the stuff going on the card. Another segment, I want our number one contender to the men's title to face off against one half of the tag team champions, Tiago Ortega. There is Ortega will take on the Highlander. Obviously, the Highlander will win via pinfall. They'll go for, say, 15. Then we can have Highlander be jumped. I know it says backstage attack, but we'll have it work as like an in-ring attack because there doesn't seem to be one. And then Ortega and... Did I click 2 on 1 there? Angle, backstage attack, 2 on 1. Just says side B and... Oh, okay. I see how it is. Yes, you select both on the same screen. That makes sense. And then Tiago Ortega, side B, the Highlander. Hopefully this will heat up the feud now. It's getting a bit more physical. 4 minutes. Oh! I need to learn how that works. It's actually got 57 minutes left and not 57. It's 57 minutes done. I thought that was counting how little time I had left, not how much time I have in total. So maybe we'll make other matches longer again. And our main event is going to be Grundy against the champion. One-on-one. Maybe we'll try a hardcore match. Grundy, of course, for those of you who didn't see the other episode, is formerly the tag team partner of the Highlander. I think it should say somewhere in here. Yeah, when the Highlander was given a singles push, Grundy then switched. So yeah, they were teaming up as the Brave. Side B is Gonzalo Marin. The title will not be in line. Gonzalo Marin obviously will get the win. Pinfall. They'll go 20 minutes. Not 35 minutes. I misclicked there. 20 minutes. And that leaves us with about 13 minutes. So. How do you want to do this? What else do we want to have? So our tag team number contender loses his match there. Then there's a backstage attack. Ortega beats up the other half of the tag team champions. Oliver Redmond wins a triple threat, acquiring the number one contender to the pure title. Oliver Redmond then calls out Cassius Thorne. Tiago Ortega loses to the Highlander, and Marin Ortega then jumped the Highlander, followed by Marin and Grundy in a 1v1 hardcore match. 13 minutes. Is there anyone on the roster I like and haven't used? We haven't used Adebayo at all. How is everybody's fatigue actually, by the way? These wee bars are fatigue. I don't think anybody should be fatigued because we're not using... It seems like they lose fatigue doing special matches. Which we haven't done. So I'll maybe bring in... We'll give Adebayo a match. Normal match. He can take on Houlihan. Keep forgetting to switch to side B. Adebayo will get the win. We'll give them the full 13. And then I'll just have to drag this into the mid card. Which actually looks like it might, with the new update to the game, it looks like it might be a little bit easier. Is that kind of where we want it? Need it down one more. Yeah, I think that works. We'll put Adebayo in the semi-main. And that's our 90-minute show. So, run through the card again. Grande Paddock. Backstage attack. Triple threat for the number one contendership. Redmond challenges Thorne. Adebayo defeats Houlihan. Ortega and Highlander going 1v1. The Spanish Collection beat him down in the ring afterwards. And then Grundy versus Marin in the main event, hardcore match, which will hopefully build to next week, Highlander and Grundy versus Ortega and Grande. Or maybe I can do a 3v2 of some kind. I'll figure something out for next week. Let's run the show. Yep, my card is locked in. 59, good start to the show. Grande Paddock heats up the feud. Good performance from Grande there at 61. Getting loads of fans. Increasing in basic, brawling, aerial, technical. Well, actually didn't improve in technical. You improved in basic and psychology. So he looks like he's had a really good performance there. Paddock not as good, but the rating, if we can get more like that, will be a good sign for the show. 54 for the beatdown angle backstage. Gains Ortega a few fans. Nottingham barely any fans from that, but he did get outperformed by Ortega quite considerably. 60, another really good match actually. If we can keep the momentum rolling. Oliver Redmond becoming the number one contender. Seems like it was a good decision. His 58, not quite matching Behemoth, but unfortunately for Behemoth, he's in a situation where all of our current champions are heel and he is heel, so maybe a feud for one of the titles after, in the future would be something we would do if the save were to continue. And then Jack Wright was the sort of low man in this match, although at least his stats are getting better. He seems like he's got very good technical skill, very good basic psychology. He doesn't seem like he brings it enough all around to get good ratings in this game, I guess. Redmond's angle was pretty bad, calling out uh, Thorne. Thorne was terrible for some reason. But Redmond wasn't as bad, so maybe we might actually put the belt on Redmond at the next pay-per-view. Redmond versus Behemoth could be something for pay-per-view too. This 45 rated match looks like the card's falling a little bit here. Bad placement of some of our matches. But Adebayo gets a 50 against Jim Houlihan and a 48. Their match overall was a 45. And, maybe we could have had something better there. Houlihan's got a couple of traits here. Abilities. He's a good hardcore, good modern, cool factor. So maybe that's something to think about next time, more sort of gimmick matches. Semi-main event, 60 rating. We're pulling it back here a bit. Ortega got a 58 in his loss. I don't think I've seen that youth one. I think we've used Ortega, but I haven't seen that youth symbol come up yet. And of course, a 72 from the Highlander. So hopefully, this is a sign of things to come. We'll maybe actually get some really good ratings in the future. The beatdown angle got a 63, a 74 performance from Gonzalo Marin, a 50 for Ortega, and a 53 for the Highlander, who didn't seem to sell getting beat up very well. 63 main event, our hardcore 20-minute match. 59 for Grundy, a 66 for Marin though, who improved in brawling, psychology, basics, got nearly 4,000 fans out of the match. Grundy only getting 500 from his losing effort in the main event of the show, unfortunately. And a 57 for show 3. I believe that is tied best overall. I think it might be our best show. If we maybe hadn't have had the Redmond angle and the Adebayo match where they were, we might have got better. I'm generally not sure how the game calculates its number. I know that with the games like TW and stuff, it's usually based off of a hot opener and a good main, semi-main sort of thing. But I'm not sure if this works off of the same premise. I'll check if our feuds have gotten better before we end this episode. Since we started, we've gained 17,000 fans. And the feuds, well, they went from ice to cold, so that's a good start. Seemingly getting them more physical is the way to go. The challenges and the promos don't seem to heat up as fast, so that's something to keep in mind for next month. But of course, we've only really got the last show and then the pay-per-view in order to kick off the first month of in-game booking. So after, next month I think will be the one where we'll really tip it off. And let me know if there's any free agents you guys want that you've either seen in other people's saves or you've seen in your own games, and we can convert our points to coins. Which we're not quite at the point of yet. We need 2,500, and we're actually quite a way off of it. So maybe in the next month, we'll be able to get somebody. But until then, I honestly don't know. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this, and you're looking forward to the next episode. I will see you there. Cheers.